Yeah. What up, buddy?
What's happening? Hey, dude, I'm going to let everybody in on a little secret. It's a showstopper concoction. It's the Cotton Valley Latte. And what it is, it's a type of bulletproof coffee. And I'm going to explain exactly what bulletproof coffee is. So, and I just got a percolator too, an electric percolator.
Yeah.
Uh, are you a coffee drinker? You like coffee?
I drink 1 cup every morning, and it's
Okay.
black.
Well, hey, if you get a percolator, you'll drink two. Uh, Look, I'm telling you, percolator's the way to go. It's better. Uh, Mine's an electric percolator. I mean, it's not a old school, but anyway,
Yeah.
so percolator. Do my coffee. I do 6 ounces of Fairlife whole milk. It's got like 15 grams of protein, 12 to 15 grams of protein in it. All right. So I take that. I put about a tablespoon plus maybe 2 tablespoons if I'm feeling frisky of
Yeah.
butter, real butter, Land O'Lakes butter, and this is a bottle of water. For the coffee, it's like 17 ounces. Okay, so water, coffee in my percolator. I use Black Rifle coffee sometimes. I like the hazelnut. I mix it with my community coffee. I like community. I like hazelnut. The Black Rifle. So I mix it a little bit. So make your coffee. 1 bottle of water. This makes 2 cups for me, like my two Yeti coffee cups.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 6 ounces of Fairlife milk. 2 tablespoons of real butter. You can add some MCT oil or uh, what MCT oil is coconut oil. Uh, Put in a centrifuge and separate it. Just put some coconut oil in there. You'll be fine. All right. Don't put too much because if you get too ambitious with it, you'll shit your pants. Uh, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Experience. Is that experience talking?
Oh yeah. Like I'm a firm believer. If you don't shit your pants twice a year, you're not living life on the edge. Uh, that
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
yeah. That
Ain't no doubt.
so okay. Cotton Valley Latte. 1 bottle of water. Put as much coffee in there as you want. 6 ounces of Fairlife milk for your protein. 1 to 2 tablespoons of whole Land O'Lakes real butter. A teaspoon, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon or so of coconut oil. I blend it up. So if you just put the oil and butter in there, it sits on top of the coffee, right? Because oil and
Yeah.
water, and it'll leave like a weird film on you. You blend it up so it emulsifies. It's blended up. I add a cap. So in my blender, 1 cap. That's like
Yeah.
an ounce and something of maple syrup. You can use honey as well. It doesn't like that's a better type of sweetener. All right, mix that stuff up and enjoy. You can thank me later. It is delicious. Cotton
That
Valley
sounds
Latte.
like a full-time job.
No, dude, it's so easy. And look, so you say, why do you do all this stuff? Okay, the fat from the butter and the MCT oil, it so your brain runs off fats, right? Fat is fuel for your brain, correct? Well, the caffeine from the coffee binds. It attaches to the fat molecule. So we use the fat as a catalyst, and the caffeine rides with it. And when it hits your brain, it's like a nitro boost of caffeine.
Mm.
It's an extra jolt of caffeine. It does not. You don't crash from it. Uh, Man, it is super good. Try it. Don't knock it before you try it. It is very similar to a latte from Starbucks or Seven Brew or something like that. Very similar. better, I think.
I'm pretty simple. Like I just like my coffee black.
Yeah, I like my coffee like I like my women, hot
Yeah.
and half white. So,
I was thinking thick and rich, but
so
anyway,
that
either way.
yeah. Oh man, I do not have my phone with me. I think my little boy stole it. No,
Yeah.
never mind. I got it. I had to run him out. He is taking over my man cave.
Oh really?
Yeah, he moved his PlayStation in here. I just made him mad.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. You're getting in the way of Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite and Hunter Call the Wild. Like, dude, we went somewhere and he was naming off these all these animals on the wall. Like, that's a Ginsbuck, that's a gazelle, and that's a pronghorn antelope. And Danielle was like, "How do you know all that stuff?" He's like, "I hunt them. I hunt them all the time." So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
My son was into that, and so his Xbox only has enough room for like Call of Duty and Fortnite, and he had to delete everything else because those were two big games or something.
yeah,
But
I got that.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Welcome, guys. Try that concoction
oh, you'll
that
thank me.
Shane has.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you get too bold, you might live on the edge and shit your pants once a week.
Don't get too ambitious and put a tablespoon of coconut oil and 3 tablespoons of butter. Don't do it. I'm telling you, as tempting as it is, don't do it. It speeds everything up,
Yeah,
not just your brain. It speeds your bowels up too.
ain't no doubt.
And you can't trust a
Dakota,
poop. Can't trust a
Dakota,
poop.
Dakota will probably be snorting some of that.
Oh, no, dude, he mainlined that thing.
Main
Yeah.
veins it. So yeah, what you been up to? Nothing.
Dude, yeah, I've been up to a lot. So I got a promotion at my job, so I've been doing that. That's been going very well. I docked some puppies' tails. I got two pups at a Showstopper Romeo and my double bud, my double one bad bud bitch, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful, Holstein looking, uh, super pups.
Yeah. So
I've never tried the Kerrygold, but I would not be afraid to try it. Try it and see.
those of y'all that are listening and not watching,
Sorry.
Grant says, "Can I use Kerrygold or does it have to be Lando Lakes?" So
I think you could probably use Kerrygold. I think. But anyway,
yeah,
dude, I haven't missed a day, so I'm on like day 9 of working out in the mornings. I get up, my kids get up with me. Hickson's been working out with me every day. My girls got up with me the other day. And we walk, run 2 miles, and then lift weights. We do some kind of circuit for 30 minutes or so. And I've been trying to drink a gallon of water a day. Have you ever heard of 75 hard? Have you heard of that? The 75 hard?
hard 75%.
No, 75 hard. It's Andy, the Form 1 guy, Andy, or First Form, whatever it is.
Curly.
He's not a squirrel hunter.
Oh,
His name's Purcella or something. Andy Purcella.
okay.
He's an entrepreneur. Anyway, he came up with this 75 hard, where they do like 75 days straight of super. They work
Yeah.
out twice a day and drink a gallon of water a day. I'm not doing 75 hard. I'm doing like 30 soft. So
I've been 3/4 hard for sure.
yeah, so I'm doing like
But-
30 soft. But like I'm fasting and
Yeah.
intermittent fasting. I have done. If you're not used to it, it's a little harder. But I have done several 24-hour fasts, several 48-hour fasts, a few 3-day fasts, and I've done one 5-day fast. Just because like I'd say, hey, I've done a 3-day fast, and somebody said, oh, I just so and so done a 3-day fast, so I did a 5-day fast because I don't know anybody personally that had went 5 days without eating, so I did it just to see. I get more benefit out of the 48-hour fast than, or just as much benefit out of the 48-hour fast as I do the 3-day fast or the 5-day fast. But
Yeah.
anyway, I've been working out like a mug.
Living right.
Yeah, well, half right. And I worked out this evening again with Hickson. I bought a hammer, a sledgehammer, 8-pound sledgehammer.
Yeah.
So I got him on that tire. We done some tire flips, some medicine ball throws, sumo squats with a kettlebell, and
Yep.
I did duck walks for like 100 yards, and then a bear crawl back for like 100 yards, which was a MFer. I won't tell you, it's rough.
Yeah.
But I did it. So Steven asked, what about these puppies? What we docked, Shane? Some showstopper puppies. So they're Colombian curs, foundation stock. They're going to be close to half hound. A lot of bird dog and a touch of cur. I'd have to put it on paper to see what they are, if I remember to see. He's 3/4, so he's gonna throw half a 3/4. She's about a. I think she's like
3/8.
I think she's 3/8 hound, so she's gonna throw half of that. It's gonna be some 16ths and stuff in there. I'd have to put it on
Just
paper.
enough.
But they will be 100% squirrel dogs. 100%. Full-blooded Colombian curs. They're
Yeah.
beautiful, too. They're real pretty pups.
You
I only
keep
had
them
two.
both?
I mean, I'd like to, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I
What's
would
the
like
color?
to.
He says.
Holstein. They are black and white spotted. They're white with one's got a little bit more black than the other. But good looking pups. They look like Kobe Langford's pups. The ones out of Romeo and Cray Cray.
Mhm.
They look like that.
Yeah. You Dr. Tail?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Allegedly.
Right.
Like the way I do it, whenever they get grown, you can't tell if they've been docked or if it's natural bob.
What'd you do? Well, let's hear it.
It's proprietary. That is a Jody Mullins deal that he showed me.
Oh.
And no. So he gave me a pair of dikes that move like this. And I get that puppy's tail. And I put my finger on it about right there. So I like a third tail. About a third tail. Quarter tail is too short for me. I like a good handle plus just a little more. And kind of like a German short hair. About that cut. So I pinch, not right up against her butt, but I pinch. I leave a little gap there. I know about where I need. So if you look at that tail, it's tapered. It's fat. Then and about where it starts going down is where I pinch at. I get those dikes and I turn them. So it's about a 45-degree angle, 30 to 45-degree angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I pull this hair, the skin, I pull it, dike, pull, and it pulls that string out. I let it go. I used to put medicine on them, but the mama licks it off. I just put them back in the box, and she cleans them up, and they heal over, and hair grows back on it and everything.
So you like it where the skin goes back over the end of the bone?
It does. It will. Well, if you carry them to the vet, they'll put a stitch on it. But half the time, the mama will chew them out. Like
Yeah.
Jody showed me this a long, long time ago, and it's worked really good.
What up?
Dude, that's a sweet hat you got.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, I like it. I like that Advantage. Dude, I am so partial to Advantage. Like when I was probably 20, 21, 22, I had an Advantage jacket. And dude, I had an Advantage shirt that I cut the sleeve out on so I could show my guns.
Yeah, the 22s.
Yeah, dude, what are you talking about? I got pipes, son. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Heard that.
No, the mine are 16s. They ain't 22s. Unfortunately, but I keep them clean. Or I
Like
used to.
Eagles.
They're not so clean anymore. They're not near as clean as what they used to be. Anyway, I had a jacket so I used to bounce at a bar, and somebody it was like Christmas time, and it's a brand new jacket, brand new. It was like a game hide, and dude, it was pimp. It was just a touch longer. It wasn't like a waist, so it's like almost like it was just a touch longer. It come down like right past my pockets of my pants, like the bottom of my pockets, right? So like about quarter of the way down my thigh. And I worked with giant dudes. You know, all bouncers are big, so none of them could wear it. They're like, "Hey, can you wear this?" I put it. It fit like a glove, dude. Like somebody got it for their Christmas present and left it at the bar. And dude, it fit like I wore it for like I don't know, like probably 7 years, something. Like I wore it like if it was cold, I wore it.
Yeah.
Dates, like, dude, it was pimp too. And like I always thought I looked good in it. But you know, I've been partial to Advantage for a long time. Hey, I got a new hat. So back in the Dizzy, I sold a bunch of State Line hats, and I had one that went to Australia. This guy would take pictures at these different landmarks in Australia and take a picture of the hat. Houston Loser had one. He carried it to Mexico and had like an orgy with it, and he was taking pictures and stuff. Like when he come back, I was like, you want to burn that hat, dude. This got like Mexican STDs on it. But anyway, a new design. I want y'all to look at this. A new design.
Good looking hat.
Yeah, I've
Is
been
that one
playing
of the starter hats where you don't pull the tag off?
Yeah, well, I might sell it, so I didn't want to pull it.
Somewhat used.
Yeah, I just made it.
It's a good looking. I like that orange on black.
Thank you. Yeah, so like when I sell a pup, I'll give him my hat, and like I used to sell these hats at the state line. So like we'd host a hunt. And on bot call, you have to wear orange, some type of orange. It could be an orange hat. It could be, but you have to have like some type of orange, a minimum orange hat. So I was like, hey, if you don't have an orange hat, I got some hats for sale.
Yeah, just so happens.
Yeah, and see, I had something like this, but it was stitched, and it said State Line. It was real big, and I still see people wearing them, like posting like hunting pictures and stuff like that. I'll still see a State Line hat. Like Mr. Danny Williams, he'll post some tailgate pictures, State Line representing.
No doubt. That's sweet.
But anyway, thank you.
That is sweet.
Yeah, I hadn't had a State Line hat in a long time, and it's time. It's time we get serious again. We're back.
We pushing State Line.
Yeah, we might host a few more hunts this year.
You're gonna have to get qualified for the World Hunt.
Oh. Yeah, no joke.
It's up to
5?
Now?
Oh,
5?
yeah.
6?
No, I think it's 4. You can only hunt one dog, or get a handler. You ain't gonna hunt 2.
So tonight we got some interesting topics.
Okay, do we now?
So later in the show, I was told that we need to let the audience do the hunt, sell, cull, and let us hunt, sell them, and cull them. But
I like hunt sale call.
let's start off with buying and selling dogs.
Yes. Well, so it's the summertime, and I think there's a difference in prices during the summer and during the winter.
Hmm.
So during the wintertime, when everybody's wanting dogs, that's the time to sell a dog because people are squirrel hunting, and it's more of a want, right? Like more
Yeah.
people want, and they're thinking about it, and they're like they went squirrel hunting with somebody, and man, they had a good dog, and boy, they want to go. They want their own dog. So selling dogs during the wintertime, you can get more for them. I think. What's up with that? Did you do that, or did I do that?
I did it.
Okay. So the summertime is like it's done got hot.
Yeah.
Nobody's thinking about dogs. People's wanting to get rid of their dog. Like it's out there in the pen, it's barking. Like we're trying to play baseball and go to the lake, and the old lady's tired of feeding the dog. Like that kind of stuff. And so they want to get rid of it. So Drake said it's supply and demand less than incoming. It is. So during the wintertime, people wants to hold on to their squirrel dog.
Yeah, because we're hunting.
Because they're hunting. So demand is high because everybody wants what. That's when people want a dog. But supply is low. It's limited. Summertime, you're not hunting. You're tired of feeding it. You're ready to move it. You're wanting to move to something else anyway. Let's sell it right now. So supplies is more. Supply's high. Demand is lower. Doesn't mean people want a dog. I think you get less for your dog during the summer.
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah. It is weird because if you go on a big hunt, it seems like everybody and their brother wants to buy the dog because everybody's
sure.
hunting, seeing it, blah blah blah. Right now, everybody is obviously thinking about the lake, so or golf or whatever they do during the summertime.
Right.
But I do know where a nice female is for sale.
Really?
Yeah, Blake Jones and Bird Dog on the Rocks. He got her for sale, and I was surprised when he put her on there.
Wow. I was too. I was thinking it was like April Fools or something.
Yeah,
In
June
and
Fools.
in June.
Missed that a couple months ago, but
Yeah.
yeah. So, so do you think there is the rare exception of the top end dogs?
Moving during the summer
Yeah,
for sure. I think for sure. I think you can, but I don't think you get as much for them during the summer. I don't think there's many buyers. You
Yeah.
might get as much for them. I don't think there's many buyers during the summer.
yeah,
But
I
yeah,
get
top dogs. Yeah, top dogs will move during the summer for sure.
and there's a lot of dogs I've seen on the internet. I mean, there's young dogs, and then there's that really nice young dog that I really like, but I'm interested in letting it go. Kind of that everybody's like, I don't know, but
And then if somebody's got like a 12-month-old dog right now, and they're saying for sale, somebody else thinking, well, what's wrong with it?
ain't no joke. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. The guy, like, he hunted it, and he's ready to move on to something else. And he don't want to feed it through the summer.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, yeah. So, do you think that? Do you think if you instead of selling a 12-month-old not doing nothing right now, come October, it's 14 months old not doing anything, you think you got a better chance to sell it then?
I do.
Really? Even
I do.
even if it's
Yeah.
not doing nothing at 14 months old?
Even. Yeah, I do.
Or 13 or whatever the math is. But yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
a weird market too because dude, it's so high. And I mean, I wouldn't give what my dog I think I could get for my dog. Like, but that being said, if you're there's some people that look at it as an investment. They're looking at it to win money. They're looking at it.
And to get money on the backside off puppies and things like that.
Hmm. So, do you think a female brings more money than a male?
No, she
Do you
should,
think? Yeah.
but no, no. I think males bring more.
Just because there's more males in the competitions?
Yeah.
So Steven says this time of year it takes the right dog and the right buyer to move one.
Well, that goes during the wintertime too. Like you gotta have two fools, one asking the high dollar price and one paid it.
Ain't no doubt.
But no, he's right. Like it's just less buyers.
What about puppies? Do you think that the summertime's the best time to buy 3-month-old puppies? Or do you think
I like buying a puppy during the summer. Because then they're ready to rock and roll that winter. I've already done my homework, my yard work, and they've been socialized. Because like during the wintertime, you don't want to do your yard work. It gets dark early. You're going hunting as much as you can. I like a summertime puppy. You can go outside when the evening time when it's cool at 8 o'clock and mess with it and really get it socialized. And then when it cools off, you've already carried it to the park a few times, done made some walks, done road hunted it some, done carried it around in your truck, and it's ready to rock and roll.
yeah?
As a
Now, do
matter
you
of fact,
think
the best dogs I've had were born in the summer.
do you think that the market of squirrel dogs is going off of the market of the money hunts, or do you think that it's going off of we're kind of following coon hunts and the market of coon hunts is going up, so we're following?
So I don't know if I fully understand your question.
So most people say squirrel dogs always follow the coon dog trend.
Yeah.
So,
There's
so what I'm
a
saying
few
is theirs
years
is going up.
right.
So is that the reason ours is going up, or is it because
No,
we're having more money invested in the squirrel hunt?
no, I think it's going up because it costs more to raise a dog. Dog foods went up, fuel prices went up, everything else has gone up. So I think just organically, the dog prices have gone up. So puppy prices have been at $500 for years. Like it's time. Like they've been behind. So I can remember when they first went up. Like they first went up to $500, and dude, there were people bitching left and right. There's no way I'd pay $500 for a puppy. Well, now that's standard. Everybody gets $500 for a puppy, and it's been that way for 10+ years. Like it's time for it to move up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's just the trend. Everything's going up, so they have to go up too.
Yeah. So
Like, hey, buy some puppy food. Go get you some Joy or some Victor puppy food, and a round of shots and see how much you're at. Like that shit's high, man.
I bought a bag of Joy puppy food today. 35-pound sack was $63.
Yeah. So what's that? $1.50 a pound?
Yeah.
Pricey.
So
I'm not saying. Hey, dude, I'm not saying it's not worth it.
Oh, I love that dog food. But what I'm saying is I agree with you. I mean, you buy shots for whatever they cost, and you take them to
Look,
the vet, and you.
when you go to the feed store, like all that dog food there, all those shots, you go to the vet, those shots, like everything that's there come in on a truck. Everything got shipped in. Fuel prices have went up. Their shipping has went up a lot. They have to go up.
And well, I think. Well, I don't want to get behind right now. Yeah, Harlan agrees that the puppies. This is the time to do the yard work for sure. You're not hunting. You're doing that. And Brad Ham. He's got him a litter bred. Be here July 4th.
Yeah,
Independence
see, yeah,
Dog.
those are perfect.
Uh,
I like them just a little earlier, but those are perfect.
Squirrel dog pups always been behind for a long time. I agree, and I
Yeah.
tell you what else is behind. I think stud feeds are behind. I mean,
Well, yeah, dude, you can
so
still find good-blooded dogs for $300 stud feed.
yeah, like, and I understand some people are cheaper because they're trying to do quantity. Well,
It don't work like that though. Look,
yeah,
like, so if I got a stud dog, LMC, this and that, $300 stud fee, guys, $300, and you got a stud dog, LMC, this and that, and you're $700 stud fee. You're probably gonna breed as many bitches as I am, or the same, not less. You're like, that don't make any sense. It does. People are wanting quality, and for whatever reason, a $700 puppy sells better than a $300 puppy. What?
yeah,
Let's do it. Like you might disagree, but let's try to sell them. Sell them. Do it.
hmm
You'll have more people wanting the $700 puppies than you will the $300 puppies.
yeah.
Because
No, I think
everybody's wanting the next best thing, the next world champion, the next, world beater, and just they're probably going to be $700 a pup instead of $300 a pup. And I know somebody was giving a pup and it's the best damn dog, and I know there's exceptions to every rule, but I'm telling you, and like some people think they can't get $700 a puppy. You know why? Because you don't ask it.
I'm not asking. Yeah.
The Bible says, "Ask, receive," or
hmm
something like that. Don't. I'm not a Bible scholar, so
Ask, receive.
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Lord, I need a couple more world beaters.
yeah. You don't have because you don't ask.
Yeah, I agree. And here's the thing: if I get rid of a couple of people, if it was 350 a piece, and I got the people that's not wanting to spend any money and wanting to beat around the bush and kick all the tires off, or I could breed to the one person that knows what I got for 750. I'd rather breed that one time instead
Dude,
of
they will
dealing with.
put more into that $700 dog than they will that $300 dog. Give a dog to somebody and see what they do with it. Now, this is
hmm
not everybody, but I'm telling you, give a dog to somebody. They leave it in the
hmm
pen. They don't mess with it. But then you got, you're at the house. You got a litter of pups for sale. Somebody comes up to buy a pup, and they brought a buddy with them. They're like, "What's that? What's that 3-month-old puppy over there?" It's just one that was left out of the last litter. I was wanting to keep something out of that from a breeding program. What do you want for it? I don't want to sell it.
hmm
What will it do? Well, it eats and drinks water really good. Like
yeah.
that's all it does. It'll chew on your shoe. Uh, you take $1,000 for it? No, I don't want to sell it. Take $1,500 for it? I'd have to have $1,700. Write him a check. Like
Yeah.
that dude will put, because he thinks. So like I say this, but I've witnessed it.
Didn't Jody
So,
do this?
dude, more than once, but like specifically this one time, this guy come up there to buy a puppy. This is back when they were still $300.
Yeah.
Jody and I had hunted that morning. We come in for lunch. Met this guy and his old lady at lunchtime, and he was like, "What's that puppy right there?" So he bought a puppy, beautiful little pup, uh, you know, 7, 8 weeks old. What's that other dog right there doing? And it was just one that was left over out of a litter that Jody didn't sell. Like he was just wanting to keep something out of there because he always keeps a young dog, and it was just something that he's gonna get started. Maybe sell, maybe keep, whatever. It was the puppy that didn't get picked, the last one.
Yeah, there wasn't nobody picked. Yeah.
That guy had it in his head. There's something special about that dog because Jody kept it. Jody Mullins kept that dog. He's seen something in that dog, so he thinks it's something special. So he said, "What would you take for that dog?" And Jody's like, "I don't want to sell him. I don't want to sell him." He finally, "What will you take for him?" He said, $1,500. And the guy said, "Baby, write Mr. Mullins another check." So he bought two dogs.
Yeah.
This guy lived in Louisiana. You know which one turned out to be the better dog?
The one he gave more money for because he put more time in it.
The one he gave more money for.
Yeah.
It wasn't better bred. It was the weaker pup in the litter of its litter. But for whatever reason, this guy thought it was better, and he believed it. The power of belief is strong. Like I've seen Wade Hildebrand manifest world champions. I'm telling you, like he sees stuff in these dogs that nobody else sees. He's this, he's that, and he believes so much, and he puts so much in that dog, he becomes that. I've seen it.
Ain't no doubt. So Blake says if he keeps Bird and she's still there in October, he gonna breed her and it'll be $1,200 to $1,500 a pup. And I'm gonna be honest, the market's there. Like, wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Yeah, I mean, so supply and demand. You breed to what's hot. Let's say he breeds her to Rack and Willie.
Mm-hmm.
He will sell those puppies for $1,200 to $1,500.
Yep.
Like, I love the marketing aspect of these dogs.
Ain't no doubt.
So Caleb Wilson says winning dog prices are just determined by how much someone wants to win. A man can win dollars.
Yeah. So that's more of like the investment side of it. Like you buy the dog that's winning, that you know they can win, and then you more or less hunt enough to make your money back.
Well, let's say his winning percentage is 50%, or let's say it's 25%. His winning percentage is 25. He'll win a hunt 25% of the time. But if you only hunt him in 4 hunts, he won 1 hunt that year. But if you hunt him in let's say you hunt him in 20 hunts, he won what, 4? Is that right?
Yeah.
So he won. So then he wins 4 hunts. So like one of them could be a big hunt. One of them could be a world hunt. One of them could be a state hunt. And man, I think it's just as hard to win some of these state hunts as it is a world hunt. Like, hell, it's the same dogs at some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe the same amount of rounds.
Yeah. Ain't no doubt. So Shane's got a bachelor in economics.
I got a bachelor's in business. Business finance, actually, from Southern Arkansas University. Took me 10 years to get a 4-year degree.
Steven says stud fees are way behind, not worth the time and hassle most of the time.
Maybe.
Right.
I mean, maybe. It is a hassle. Because you got to deal with the public.
So Dave is one of the rare few, and I agree with this. So I agree with Dave's side, but I'm going to say most people don't. But I feel like if they give you a pup, you owe it to them to be sure and get the dog gets hunted. I agree with that. If somebody gives me a dog, I'm going to do everything I can to try to give the dog as much opportunity as possible. But the common denominator is well, I ain't got any money in that dog, so...
I agree 100%. Subconsciously, I've done seen it like time and time and time again. Those dogs typically do not get hunted as much as the dogs they put a lot of money in.
Mm-hmm.
Typically.
Yeah. Brad Ham says you got to believe in what you got. So we got breaking news right here. Caleb, did you buy her? Says she won't be there. I'm assuming we're talking about Bird. Breaking news right here on the Plussed Up podcast.
Well,
Caleb just brought Bird.
He's got vested interest in her because he owned her daddy.
Yeah, Rocky. So congratulations, Blake. Caleb, I guess Blake, y'all need to get together and get the money sorted out.
He's sending you a check. Check's in the mail.
Yeah. Just wait 30 days to cash it. Go ahead and send it out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Dave says because they have faith in me. I get it. I mean, if a dog's here, I don't believe in brood chips. Even though, ironically enough, I do have a little information you don't know. So I'm not big on brood chips. I'm not big on dogs personally. It's not that I'm not big on brood chips. I personally don't have enough kennel space, and I don't like a dog to sit in a pen that's not getting messed with.
I think I was worded very, very good. You don't like the idea of a brood chip. Most people don't. I don't like the idea of a brood chip. But there's a lot of brood chips
in my house
that produce great puppies.
Yeah. If a dog's at my house, I want it to either be able to be hunted, or I need it to go somewhere else. Let a friend hunt it. I don't.
Yeah.
The idea of sitting in a 4x8 or even a 5x15 kennel for its entire life and never get out is not something I'm interested in.
Right, correct.
But I did reach out to a guy in Grenada, Mississippi this week and tried to buy a female.
What?
I did. I sure did. I tried to buy Gunner's mama.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I reached out. I found the guy's name, messaged him on Facebook and said, "Hey, man, do you still have the candy chip that you got from Lou Langley?" And his words were, "No, buddy, she crossed over." Now, I don't know if that meant to the upper room or she crossed over to something else, but
she's in hell.
Apparently she's somewhere crossed over. I don't know if he crossed her over a dog or a shotgun shell, but
yeah,
I tried to buy her.
Yep.
Yep.
What about her sister?
I actually didn't try to buy her, but I tell you what, I can reach out to her if I got a place to put her. So, LBK Plussed Up. I love this name. right here. I'm not big on names that don't have your real name in it, but I do like this name. LBK Plussed Up.
Uptree.
Blake, I need a loan. So, hey, Blake, congratulations. Cody trying to manifest. No, that's what it said. She wasn't going to be there. I assumed he bought her. So, just say no brood females and puppy mills. So, man, I understand that there is a lot of nice dogs come out of brood females. That's fine. I understand it. Just Michael Jordan's parents weren't the greatest basketball players of all time. I'm not calling his mama a brood female, but what I'm saying is I don't want a dog that I'm not going to do anything with and sit in a pen.
Yeah. So I don't like the analogy about genetics when it comes to people because we're all mixed bred. We're not inbred. Where these dogs are line bred, where you take a squirrel dog to squirrel dog to squirrel dog, and a lot of times they have common ancestors. We're not like that. It wasn't basketball player to basketball player to basketball player with the same granddaddy. I understand what you're saying though, but
well, hang on. We can't see all these people watching. Some of these might be from Alabama.
They could be. They could be.
We're not. So, but yeah, uh, Cody's trying to come up with some Gomer's Homer Gomer blood. I don't know what that means.
He, it's probably some dog named Homer somewhere in
Yeah.
the background. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Blake actually gave me the idea. He's like, "Why don't you try to find Gunner's mama?" I've always heard mom and son crosses work, and I was like, "Well, if I
Yeah,
can buy her, I'll buy her."
yeah.
And she went to the upper room.
Or get his half, get a half, another half sister somewhere.
Yeah, the legendary Walker, Cody. Okay, Homer.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
thought so. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So Blake come up with an idea that he thought we should do. Now I'm sure it's going to piss off a lot of folks, but he thought it would be funny to let some people throw out three names and let us hunt, sell, cull them. Are you in on that, or?
Me, yeah. Oh, dude, I'm always down for hunt, sell, call. Uh,
So we need a few names to hunt, sell, cull.
yeah, I'll do it. Just name three names. Bam, bam, bam. We can take it one from each person, or three from one guy.
Yeah. So Blake says he was out of a mother to son cross. He was Bone Collector's daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of times those inbred dogs produce better. They throw because their genes are more homogeneous rather than heterogeneous. So they're lined up.
Mm-hmm.
So they produce better generally. Sometimes, not all the time, but usually.
Yeah. Ain't no doubt.
But hey, so while we're talking about buying dogs
Yeah.
uh, and selling dogs, I want to get serious just for a second.
Okay.
Whenever you go to buy a dog, no matter who's selling it, whenever you go to buy a dog, unless it's like a headbanger deal, like $200 or something, or whatever, even that, don't even do that. And when you go to buy a dog, unless it's given to you, go hunt with it. For the love of God, go hunt with it. Because Cody's idea of a $1,500 dog and my idea of a $1,500 dog might be totally different. My idea of a $10,000 dog and Cody's idea, his opinion of what a $10,000 dog is, might be vastly different.
Mm-hmm.
I may not tell you the holes that this dog has. Maybe I just tell you all the good parts. And just, I don't lie to you. I don't say, this dog's got a hernia that sticks out like a goober. I don't, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I don't tell you it's missing a toe on his back foot. I don't tell you that, like, whenever she comes to the heat, she prolapse. Like, I didn't lie to you, but I didn't tell you she did. You know what I mean? Like when somebody's selling something, they tell you the high points, and maybe even embellished on that a little bit. But they tell you the high points, but they may not tell you the low points. So please, hunt with the dog, and make sure that you're on the same page. Don't take anybody's at their word. That goes for everybody. Preachers too. If there's a preacher selling a dog, don't take his word, man. Go hunt with the dog.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking trash on preachers. I'm just saying, take it at with a grain of salt. Whatever they say, grain of salt. Hunt with the dog. Make sure it is what you want. And if it is, buy it. And if it's not, don't buy it.
Yeah. Because there's been some hard feelings over some dog deals.
Dude, I've sold dogs and taken them back. I don't really like trials. I think come hunt with the dog. If you like it, you buy it. If you don't like it, whatever.
Yep.
But I've taken dogs back that weren't on trial and drove to go get them just because that guy, man, I don't think she likes me that much. She's crying, and I got down in her face and blew in her face so she could smell my breath, and I was like, God dang, like I don't even want this dude having this dog. So I went back. I went back and bought her back. I was like, God.
Yeah. Lady says, especially preachers selling coon dogs.
Or squirrel dogs. Or anything. Anything.
A little genetic talk right here. Most of the time, the dominant females out of the litter doesn't carry the power gene and aren't the best reproducers of the litter.
Yeah, a lot of times the doers aren't the reproducers, and the reproducers aren't the doers. A lot of the times. Not all the time, but a lot of the times. Like, if it was, dude, if you could breed best to the best and it made the best, well, hell, how much would squirrel dog puppies be worth? Like, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody would just breed the best to the best and they would have the best. But it doesn't work like that. Breeding is an art. Genetics is a science, but breeding is an art.
And what's funny is you had a conversation this week with a guy that was like, that guy's a good breeder. And he was like, what did he reproduce? And he said, this dog. And he's like, you're like, well, number one, he bought that dog. And then
yeah.
So he bought that dog, and he's like, well, you named off like two, and you're like, he's had like 300 dogs.
Yeah, this guy's been in the business for like 40 years. Been breeding dogs. The best dogs he's had, he acquired from somebody else. I'm not gonna say who it is. He's had some good ones too. And look, I'm not even talking trash about him. I'm just saying he's not like a great breeder. Like, and they don't have to have a bunch of titles on them to be considered a great breeder. Like titles, really and truly, like the difference between a great pleasure dog and a great competition dog, a lot of times, is the way they were trained.
Yep.
And campaigned. But so like that guy, five great dogs, like really good dogs, 5, 6, and he's had 1,000. And most of them, they're not even out with his line of dogs. Like, they're just stuff he's acquired from here and there. And I'm not saying he's not a good dog man. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, genetically speaking, and I act like I know what I'm doing, just because I'm read up on it. And like, I think Jody Mullins is a master breeder, and he didn't go to any competition hunts or anything like that, and didn't have very many dogs from his stuff go to competitions and do good. But they weren't really bred for that either. They were bred for squirrel dogs, to be squirrel dogs. But he had there's a bunch of dogs that come from him that was world beaters. Super, super nice dogs. There's a lot of people like that. And there's a lot of people that have comp dogs that's had a couple good comp dogs, but a bunch of puppies, but they're considered like a master breeder or something like that. And look, if that's you, I'm not talking shit about you. I'm just like, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, like in my mind's eye, like when I look in the mirror, I think I'm a good breeder, but I hadn't really bred anything great, other than Megatron. Like all my stuff I got from Jody or somebody else.
Yeah. It's perception.
It really, so like, and like the marketing in these dogs is like, I love it. I am fascinated with the marketing of stud dogs and a family of dogs and a line of dogs. And most people in squirrel dogs generally, like, there's more guys in Feist dogs that have like a line or a family of dogs, and the cur dogs are just kind of like you just don't see that many like lines anymore.
Yeah.
Uh, like they just breed to whatever the hottest thing is. Like I don't know, but like a family of dogs is kind of I don't know. It's kind of like the direction I'm trying to go. Like I like inbreeding and I like line breeding and but you can breed like you if your family of dogs, if your line of dogs doesn't have something, if they're missing something, you can make an outcross to improve your line real fast. So, if you're lacking some mouth or tree power and you went and bred to Rackham Willie or something, and then you're like that increased your stock overnight, and you'd be considered like a master breeder, right? Because like you had like a litter of pups that turned out really good, even though everything behind it like might not have been the best, but all of a sudden you got 3 dogs out of a litter that were super, and now you're considered like a master breeder. I need that. I need like 3 world beaters in a litter, and I'd be back, baby.
So, Harlan, which I really like the name Harlan.
That's a good name.
Yeah, I think when you have a family of dogs, you know what you have.
So it'd be like sailing somewhere with a compass or a GPS. You put your coordinates in, like where you're going. Like okay, there's an island over there. There's this over there. I better not go that way. It's the triangle, the Bermuda Triangle, or something, or the Delta Triangle.
Yeah.
Or like driving somewhere without a road map. Like if you have a family of dogs and you have that pedigree and you know the line of dogs in there, you know their traits. Like you kind of know the direction you're going or the direction you shouldn't go. But you can also just breed a bunch of shit together and wind up with something great too.
Yeah. So here's here. So he says Kimmer breeders keep a family line going. They do. Now.
So the Kimmer dogs are dying out though. Like, if you like, they broke off from the OMCBA, and I don't know all the politics with it and all this stuff. I just know like Robert Kimmer doesn't really have a whole lot of say so with it anymore, and I know they had like some leadership changes.
Yeah, Van.
Well, hey, dude, I like Van.
What about you, Van? I do too.
Yeah,
great guy.
And I'm not talking trash about the Kimmer dogs. I'm saying, like, if you're a Kimmer fancier, like, they have like 1 or 2 hunts a year. Most of them aren't being promoted in any kind of competition hunts. And I'm not saying, and I know like a lot of them are pleasure hunted, but I don't think they're gaining in popularity. I would be surprised if their membership. I'd be very surprised if their membership is higher today than what it was 10 years ago. Yep. Very surprised. I think their number of dogs is going down. There's one Kimmer Grand Squirrel champion in the LMC. One.
Yeah, that's Bo, ain't it?
That's Bo. That's correct. He's the only squirrel champion. He's the only Kimmer squirrel champion. He's the only Kimmer in the LMC to win a hunt. He's the only Kimmer in the LMC to win a cast. There's just none. They didn't jump in that. And I'm not saying you got to be an LMC dog to be good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's not very many Kimmers being pushed in competition hunts. And I don't know how many of them are being bred for top squirrel dogs. I know there's some. I hunt with some guys, or I don't hunt with them. I hunt with Jared, but there's some guys here that have really nice Kimmer dogs, and they don't go to any competition hunts. And they've actually started registering their dogs in the UMCA because, like, some of the Kimmers, they have like some wacky stuff going on with how they register their dogs. Like, if you have two yellow dogs and they throw some brindle puppies, they won't register the litter. You can take a yellow dog and a brindle dog and bring them together and have some brindle puppies and they'll register that litter. Like,
that don't make much sense.
Dude, if you look at the original Kimmer book, there's a bunch of black dogs and brindle dogs in it. But anyway, like I don't have a dog in that fight. Like I don't care one way or the other, and I'm not throwing shade at them. I'm just like, if I was trying to build a program and build a line of dogs, a breed of dogs, and they're not like the Kimmer dogs and the Cur dogs, like they're not really a breed yet because they're just not old enough. But
Yeah.
a family of dogs, a line of dogs, so a Kimmer line, if I was trying to build that up, I wouldn't be excluding dogs that were registered Kimmer dogs and then exclude them from the litter when their puppies meet the breed standard.
Ain't no doubt. So Dave says you have to put them in the hands of good pup guys or be able to keep them and evaluate them yourself. And most can't keep that many. If you just sell them to whoever, they all don't get a chance.
100%. That's right.
Most folks are more worried about making their money back for raising them than being selective over where they go.
Well, you have to create a want. So if nobody wants them, you can't put them in the hands of who you want them to go to. So if you're not promoting correctly, and you're not winning, so you might even win some hunts, but if you're not promoting correctly, the want is not there, and there's not as much desire in getting that dog. So puppies are bought on hopes and dreams. They're sold on hopes and dreams. When somebody buys a puppy, they're hoping and dreaming of it being the next world beater, the next gunner, the next Messiah, like the next whatever. Hummer. They're dreaming that this dog's gonna be that next super. And whether they are or not, like you don't ever know. But I tell you what, the best dogs are always hunted more than everybody else, hunted more than all the others. Like your better dogs are almost like the best dog in the litter is the one that's hunted the most. Almost always, exceptions to every rule. But the best dog in that litter is the one that's hunted more than the rest of them. Yep. Almost always.
So, man, what the question? It's a good question. Jasper says, say y'all are starting from scratch. How are you going to go about building a family of dogs? Or is it better to just breed to your favorite stud dog at the time for something to hunt?
That's a great question. I mean, that's a great question. I love it. And you want to go or you want me to go?
You go.
Okay.
I got to send a text message.
Okay. All right. So, if I was going to start from scratch and have a family of dogs, like so I'll tell you what I should have done years ago, and I wish I'd have done this. We had a dog growing up named Jacob Bear, and he was a super dog. And I've been around a handful of dogs, been around a handful of nice dogs, and he was not a traditional dog. He was a 3/4 border collie, quarter blue heeler. And I know they all get better after they're dead. I know. He was a super dog. For a 90-minute hunt, he would beat a bunch of world champions. I mean, he was a very natural, very super tight tree dog. Just like he checked all the boxes except for he's a little fuzzy, and his ears stood up sometimes. But he had a long tail too that curled. I would have got him. Let's say, down the road was a vet. His place was right next to ours, and I had opportunities to get dogs from him. He's a bird hunter. I would have took, knowing what I know now, I'd have took that collie dog. I'd have bred to some Walker bird dog bitches, and set a family. I wouldn't go back to the collie dog. I wouldn't go that way. I would take something out of him that was really nice and short haired, and use that as my foundation stock. But hang on one second. But let's say right now, because I don't have a collie dog anymore. So right now, I'm gonna start from scratch, and I'm gonna hunt in the open hunts.
What are you doing?
I'm plugging my computer in. I don't want the battery to run down. Oh. So I'm gonna hunt in the open hunts, not the Kerr, LMC, OMCBA. So I'm starting from scratch. I'm building my dog, and this is kind of what I'm doing. I would take. This is for competition now. So they got to be half hound. They got to be. The hound brings so many different great qualities to the competition world. They pull the trigger fast. They tree hard. They got loud mouths. I like a little bit smaller dog. I like a medium-sized dog, 35-pounder. My ideal would be half hound, quarter bird dog, quarter feist. That would be my perfect dog. And instead of them as a family, I call them Colombian curs, and they'd be 35 to 45-pound dogs. You could use them squirrel hunting. They'd be silent on track. You could use them for coon dogs, and the ones that didn't like to tree, you use them for hog dogs. They'd be athletic. I'd pick me a good strong male dog, and so like I could take a female. Let's say I take a half feist, half bird dog female, or take a full feist and breed to a. Let's say I had a full Mullins, so I like those feists. That's the type of feist I like. I take a full Mullins and I breed to Maasai. So now I got a half feist, quarter Walker, quarter bird dog. I raise the puppies and I evaluate them. And I keep a stud dog, keep a male dog that I like, and I keep a female that I like that's the right size. I take that. I campaign them. And let's say I win some hunts with them or whatever. It worked out. Like, then I would take, let's say I take that male dog, or let's say I take that female that's half feist, quarter Walker, quarter bird dog. I would, if she's the right size, I would take, she'd be a little bit smaller. I'd take the smaller females. I'd breed back, possibly, to another Walker bird dog. Let's say I take a full Mullins, I breed to Maasai. I take some young females out of that, the smaller ones. I sell the bigger females. I keep the smaller females because I keep the whole litter to evaluate. I keep the smaller females. I breed that back to Romeo. He's 3/4 quarter. That right there would be my foundation stock. And then I could take that male that I like so much out of that first cross and breed back over them females, and that would be my start of my line. And maybe I'd keep a male out of some of that. And I'd have two different males, and I could breed and have two lines going like this, then I could bring them back together. I could go out and bring them back together. And then I would make an outcross periodically. So I'd be breeding in and selecting hard and culling hard. Like whenever you're bringing this up, like the good and the bad comes up. You're not breeding stuff that's been selected. You're mixing a bunch of different genes in there. So you select, and you have a breed standard, and you don't You don't veer off from it. You stay on that standard. And make an outcross here and there. If it's what you like, if it so let's say this line of dogs, this family of dogs is perfect in every way, but they're just missing some mouth. Like they would be perfect if they just have a little bit bigger mouth. So I find a big mouth dog that would complement my stuff. I breed to it. I evaluate the whole litter of pups. Well, there's two ways to do it. So you do it this way. You evaluate that whole litter of pups. If you select the ones with the big mouths, and you go back to the power. You go back in.
You just read that comment, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Oh, whatever.
Or you can just keep breeding your line of dogs and hoping a genetic mutation shows up and they get louder and it breeds true, or a throwback pops up with a big loud mouth. That might take 10 generations. It might take one generation. It might never come back. But you could go outside and go breed to that outcross and go right back into your line. It's the same way Bob Whaley done it with the LSU pointers.
Yeah.
He would breed super, super, super tight and make an outcross and evaluate. Most of his outcrosses didn't work. He didn't like them. There was a few that did and worked super well. But he was breeding dude, read that book, Snakefoot Making a Champion. He was breeding 1,000 puppies a year. But he had people all over the country that would raise them for him.
Yeah.
He's been dead for years, and there's still LSU pointers.
So I'm intrigued by how you read the comment.
No, I didn't. I did not read the comment.
So, no, I'm talking about. So he wrote.
Oh.
Say y'all are starting from scratch. How are you gonna build a family of dogs? Is it better to breed to your favorite stud dog, or to something to hunt? So, the way I understood is he had a female.
Okay.
Do you breed to your favorite dog, stud dog, and start a line from there, line breeding, or do you try to found a family of another dog that's genetically kin to the dog, and go ahead and proceed that direction? Is the way I took it now.
Okay. All right. So if you like everything about this bitch, she's perfect in every way. You like everything about her. I would try to find something kin to her. Well, hang on. What if she's the sport of her line? What if she's the anomaly? She's the best, and then everything else is half-ass. Well, then I would go outside of that and breed to a well-known, thought of reproducing stud. For a couple reasons. One, there's hype on him, so you can move the puppies. Right? So
yeah,
if you can't keep all the puppies, it needs to be some hype somewhere so you can move them and put them in the right hands. So right now, Rack Willie is super hot, right? So if I had a bitch and I bred a Rack Willie, but now I could only keep 3 or 4 pups, I could be able to move the rest of them. Almost really, it don't matter what she's out of.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. Same thing, 15 years ago, you could have went and bred a Hummer and got rid of the puppies, the ones you didn't want. If she's kind of the average, I'm not saying she's an average dog. I'm just saying she's a nice dog and her family is like her. Then I would line breed and try to stay with that family. And do just like I was saying, breed in. And whatever they're missing, where their holes are, make an outcross periodically and go right back to the power. Right back to what your stuff is. Because you can breed to something like you can go breed, let's say you got a brindle dog and you go breed to a walker dog, and then you breed right back in. You can't even tell they're walker. They look like your stuff, but you added something to it. if you go back into that tight bred stuff, it'll mask the phenotypes, but the genotypes might be a little bit different. Um, but let's say she's like the sport of her family. She's up here, the rest of her family's down here. All of her cousins, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, they're just kind of run-of-the-mill squirrel dogs. Just pleasure dogs, hadn't been hunted in comp hunts, not well known. Just she's got fast foot speed, they really don't. She's got a big mouth, they really don't. Then I wouldn't line breed that. I would find something else, breed that, keep as many puppies as I could, and set that as my family.
Mm-hmm.
How I do it. Maybe.
So, yeah, it's a lot to unpack there. We, those of y'all that just came in, I would probably go back and listen.
Yeah. See, that Cotton Valley latte will set you on fire, man. Like I was only wanting to do an hour podcast so I could watch the College World Series softball.
Last segment, hunt, sell, cull.
Well, hey, I can go back and delay it. I can watch a delay. Have you been watching the World Series, the College World Series, the softball?
I've been watching the baseball. I hadn't watched softball.
Dude, you're missing out, man. Hey, quick tip on that. So I knew about Jerry Glasgow. So he was the coach over here at in Louisiana, in Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns. All right. So whenever he took the Texas Tech job, I knew about it before, or like maybe even before it was announced. I didn't know who he was at this time, but David Hildebrand told me, he said, "Man, my buddy Jerry Glasgow just got a job at Texas Tech, coaching their softball team." And he called me. He's like, I've sold a bunch of dogs to him and hunted with him a good bit in the past. He called me wanting to know if I had any leases out there in West Texas, where are they from? Lubbock? Ain't that where Texas Tech is? Anyway, he was like, so he's like, yeah, I got something out there. I can find you something. So anyway, Jerry called him back and said, hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about finding me a lease. I sat down with them and that, man, they're paying me really good. And they said, Mr. Glasgow, is there anything else we could do to make your time here more enjoyable? And is there anything else we can do for you? He's like, well, I'm trying to find a quail lease, and they're like, we have 500,000 acres for you to hunt, or something like. It was a huge number. And he's like, he told David, well, I don't need that lease anymore. And David said, yeah, he didn't even ask me to come hunt with him either. But
big cocksucker.
Yeah. But anyway, that's how I guess got introduced or found out about Jerry Glasgow. I got to watch it, and like I fell in love with that team last year. And and dude, like I watched them the other night play UCLA in the 7th inning. I tuned in at the 7th inning, and it was fantastic. It went to the 9th inning. Fantastic. Like Jason Williams, Jay Will, the basketball player, White Chocolate. His daughter's on the team. Yeah, his daughter's on the team, and she's a powerhouse. Like she had a walk-off home run against Alabama the other night. Anyway, yeah, I like watching softball better than baseball, probably. Not probably, I do. But,
all right. So, last topic. Better know what to do when breeding them comp dogs. All right. So, I have a few names that's been sent in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you do this one because I don't know. I mean, I obviously know about them, but I've never. Have you been with any of these dogs? I think you've been with Payday. Haven't you?
No, I hadn't been with any of them dogs. But I know about them. I know All right. So, hunt, sell, cull. I love it. Man, I would hunt Payday. That dog won. He won hunts for several years. I think he won a world hunt when he was like 13. I think Tommy Gaines won a world hunt with him when he was old. He was mixed up, maybe. Like, I was told that he was found. I know. I also heard on a podcast he was half Stevens and half bird dog. I don't believe that. I think I think they found him and he was just a super dog that was self trained and they worked with him and he was just a good score dog. Fast. I also know somebody that hunted against him. So I used to rent a farmhouse from Reese Lewis. Reese has got a dog in the original Mountain Cur Hall of Fame. He's had a couple world champions. Him and his dad were really big into the Mountain Curs. I've seen pictures in his picture album of these old school cur dogs before Streak was ever introduced to them from King Mountain and from Woody Huntsman and this pictures and pictures and pictures of these dogs. Anyway, he's got a dog named Tree Jim and Cooner that's in the original Mountain Cur Hall of Fame. He said the toughest dog he hunted against was Payday. He said Payday would run with his head up, wide open, and said he would hit a scent and he would turn sideways, kicking, and go up to that tree. Like super hard to beat. I think he was a little hot-footed too. He'd leave trees, but he would tree so many trees, so many squirrels.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. So I would hunt Payday, I would sell Hummer, and I call Jim and Bo.
Damn.
You got to call one of them. I mean, Hummer is a super reproducer. I think Jim and Bo's a super reproducer too. I'm not throwing shade at any of them, but I mean, like, I'm not gonna puss out like everybody else. I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, it's hunt, sell, cull. So I'd hunt Payday, I'd sell Hummer, and I'd cull Jim and Bo. Boom.
Okay. I like it. So, I got one sent to me in a text that said Jade, Woody, and Larry Bird.
Okay.
So, I've obviously never been with any of these three. So, I don't know. I mean, if I was going to keep one, I would probably have to keep Woody. Most people consider him the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Whoa! Would you hunt? You would hunt him?
I would hunt. I would hunt. I would hunt him, keep him, breed him. Which, ironically enough, he probably wasn't bred enough or he's still alive. So
He's still alive, yeah.
I mean, he's probably not getting bred enough and didn't get bred enough. Like I said, I've never been with him. They say he's the greatest dog to ever go.
Hey,
so
if he was Brennel, do you think he'd get bred more?
Oh yeah, he'd be OBMCBA.
I think he would too. I don't know if he'd be OMCBA, but he might be. But I think he'd been more popular to breed to.
Yeah, he probably the tree and cur might hold a little more validity, anyways.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I'd probably sell Jade just because she's a money winningest dog ever, and you could probably get a lot of money for her. And I've heard really, really good things about Larry Bird, but he's a young dog, and how do you call the greatest dog of all time and
the two greatest?
Yeah, how do you call so I guess Larry Dirt Bird's living in a ditch.
Yeah.
So.
Well, hey, culling don't mean killing. You just move them. Like, you can move them. It is not sale. I'm just,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I get it. If you've never seen Gunner, Machine. it is what it is. There's a lot of machines out here, but what I'm saying is I feel like they say Woody. They don't say Jade's the greatest of all time. They say Woody's the greatest of all time. I don't know. I've never been
They
with
do.
either one of them.
They do.
I don't know. I'm just
So,
going off of hearsay. I've never
I,
been with. Now, if I hunted with all three of them, I might have a different opinion.
so money winning, Woody's still up there, and he was winning hunts when they
Yeah,
was not big money, and he's
yeah,
still up there.
yeah.
I
I
like it.
get it.
I love it.
I get it. I can go off as hearsay when I've never hunted with a dog.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Zach said he would hunt Jade, sell Woody, and Colbert.
and he hunted with Woody.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Jade is hands down the best.
Yeah. In my opinion, that's what he says.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't like. Look, I'm not. I've hunted
I
with
don't
Jade.
know. I just
I have never hunted with Woody. I have hunted with Jade. Uh,
yeah.
and it. I mean, she's not that old. She's not like super old, but
Yeah. He beat her.
yeah. But I mean, it was in the middle of the day, and what
Yeah.
was it? Not this year, but last year.
Yeah. And the ATV
Last
hunt.
Yeah, side by side hunt.
Side by side hunt.
Yeah, but that's one cast. But I had never hunted with Woody. I know people that has. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So John says Bird is the most talented dog he's ever been in the woods with.
You got to pick one.
Yeah.
You got to pick one to hunt. You got to pick one to call. You gonna call Woody? You gonna call the greatest of all time? You gonna call the all time winning money winner female? You gonna call her?
I mean, yeah.
No, I would. I would hunt Jade. I'd sell Woody and breed to him, and I'd call Larry Bird. What I do?
And keep the pups.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea, too. I don't know. I mean, it's so hard when you've never been with these dogs. So
It's not hard to say. Look, it's.
I'm
it's all,
saying like
look,
everybody
it's
has
all
their
in
own
fun.
opinion.
If somebody gets their
Yeah.
panties in a wad because we said we had called that dog or that dog,
Oh yeah.
like we haven't hunted with Idio, or like there's a bunch of dogs we haven't hunted with.
I should have the opportunity to see Larry Bird go though.
And
So
look, it's just our opinion anyway.
yeah, I'm
You know,
gonna get the opportunity to see Larry Bird go.
You
in
will,
November.
you will. That's right.
Mhm.
What they say about opinions? They're like assholes. Everybody's got one,
No
and
doubt.
they all stink. So
Yeah.
uh,
Wade said on that meat diet, his don't.
dude, you yeah.
He tried to tell me that. I said, Wade, look.
Dude,
And
you
he was
can't.
confident about it. I'm telling you,
Oh!
man, I'm telling you.
He's confident in everything he says.
I'm telling you. You
Yeah,
don't
he-
eat anything but meat, your shit don't stink. I said,
He's very a matter of fact on everything.
yeah.
But
I
that
almost
don't
had
mean-
me believing it.
That
for a
don't mean
second.
he's right. That does not mean he's right.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, got hunted and got beat by Bird, but he's not to Withers leave yet, but well on his way. I don't.
I think he's saying, he doesn't have the accolades. Like he's not quite in the
Yeah.
level of where Jade and Woody is, but a few more miles, a couple more years, a couple more seasons of being promoted and hunted, he probably will be. Oh, either
he said
level.
either
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably so.
Well-
It's hard to compare, like you were comparing apples to peanuts,
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody threw two shit eaters on here.
No.
Throw a couple of shit eaters on here I've hunted with, and I'll tell you which one I'll call.
Yeah.
Might call both of them.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, well, I'm finna go in here and watch some softball.
Me too.
All right, guys. Plussed Up Podcast. Tell everybody you know. You didn't get this time. Tell everybody comp dogs get better with age. Hey, it seems to
Hey,
be.
yeah, I think they do. And also, I think like when they're dead, they get a lot better. Like they get way better after they die. Oh,
Yeah,
so and so had the best dog I've ever been with.
yeah, I get it. Tell everybody about us. Come see us next Wednesday. Enjoyed it.
Peace
Peace
out.
out.